I want to highlight this group here, the Delco Republican Force group, PAC, which is from your area, and I want to talk about them because what we see here is a model. This is a model for many of these small grassroots people out there. And before I say anything more about it, I want you to listen to this, brother. This is Corey Lewandowski talking about Trump's new political action committee, Save America.
What we're going to see across the country now is Donald Trump engaging in some of these primaries. But we have to be smart about the primaries we engage in.
Can you hear him, brother?
Yes, I can.
I believe we can beat Adam Kinzinger. I believe we can win races in South Carolina. I believe we can beat Liz Cheney in Wyoming and Lisa Murkowski in Alaska. So we're not looking to defeat Republicans who are in districts that if they lose the primary, the seat is going to go to a Democrat. Let me be clear about that. But we are looking to ensure that the candidates who are running for office in competitive primaries have the support of Donald Trump and the America First agenda, and those that are challenging incumbents who voted to endorse the notion that Donald Trump should be impeached are going to have primaries. And with Donald Trump's support and our financial wherewithal, we're the only organization that is supporting the president's agenda 100%. This is his super PAC, and we're going to use it to beat those individuals and take back the majority in the House.
What is President?
So before we go on to Sophie Mann, I want to talk about this PAC and other PACs out there. John, these are the grassroots organizations that are coming up, and they're the ones who are fed up with what we've seen with the establishment Republicans. They're the ones who are standing up. This isn't the only group of people or Republicans that I've seen do this. There's other like-minded conservatives who are stepping up to the plate. And I think my personal opinion is many of them are in some of the worser states, or I guess states that are worse than, don't have a really strong Republican center, because I'll be talking about that in election integrity. They're looking for leadership, and there is none real leadership in these upper echelons. And they're more interested in themselves, and they're less interested in what the voter wants. And that's why groups like Delco here are doing something about it and raising up the individuals in the local level and becoming a force in their area. This is a key point here because, again, I don't see it this is not unique to Delaware County. This is something I've seen in other parts of the country when I've talked to other people out there in different parts of New Jersey, different parts of Pennsylvania, and beyond in Virginia and other places where these small, real true grassroots, not the AstroTurf, this is real true grassroots people are coming together and say, we've had enough. We're done listening to the party leadership. We're doing it our own way. And I can tell you, brother, they're going to have a major impact going forward. I think that we're seeing a much stronger movement towards protecting our integrity, our voter integrity, but also getting good candidates out there. Like Delco here, the Delco Republican Force, they raise money and then they give it out to the candidate they're going to support. You're going to see this all over the place. I know of at least 2 groups in my area that are moving towards this model. And this is already something that the Democrats already have a firm establishment on. They already have this firmly established. And that's why we need to do it. The Republican leadership in many states has dropped the ball on this. And that's why these small groups are very vital to our movement here to change this. So we'll go back to finish the rest of this video because this also nails more of what I'm talking about.
Trump looking for in backing a Republican candidate right now?
Well, he wants to make sure someone is an America First conservative. That means someone who supports conservative grassroots when it comes to the more populist position on trade. Good.
See, here are the key words, John: conservative grassroots, America First candidates. And now you're hearing them break it down. These are all key components that you see for these candidates. very key components.
Trade agreements, trying to get out of some of these endless wars, and trying to make sure that we're not throwing big, massive breaks just to the fat cats on Wall Street and in D.C., and we're doing something that actually boosts up the working class men and women in America. So that's really the president's focus, in addition to traditional conservative values. But I think what we saw over the last couple of decades.
And I also want to remind everyone, he didn't say they had to, this is not something that's about President Trump. This is about America first.
Before President Trump ran, you had this big divide between conservative grassroots around the country and the Beltway elites, and especially on the issues of trade and endless wars. Those were two of the biggies. Now with President Trump, we've right-sized that a bit within the party, so we have a clear focus. But the president wants to make sure Republicans win back the House and the Senate in 2022.